So we are like a train, we are not the station. That's where we go wrong because we start thinking we are the station and problem starts to arise. So there are three things: mind, body, and your soul. So instead of identifying with the soul, which is the consciousness inside us, we start identifying with the body too much. We start identifying with the mind too much. Even though we are saying my body, my thoughts, but what happens at the subconscious or unconscious level? We think I am the thought, I am the mind, and that's how all the problems are there. That's the reason for all the problems which are there. So instead of connecting with our soul, we are connecting at extreme level with our mind and our body. We need to understand this, that this is my body in which my soul lives. This is my mind. Mind is really important faculty, one of the six senses. And it has amazing job to do, which is to make memories, create things like imagine things, save you from a lot of problems. And that's how your instinct works. All because of mind thinking. So you need to think also at most of the times to do things. So mind has an important job, but if you're thinking all the time, we become that thing, and we think whatever feelings or emotions I'm getting on the body, that's true, and that's happening to me. And so that's the identification of mind and body. So when we are too much identified with mind and body, so whatever this body is going through, we think that that's actually I'm going through, and that's not the entire fact. We are the soul, we are the conscious energy which is inside this body. And so the difference between a dead person and a person who's alive is this consciousness. So that is you, that's your soul, we call it your spirit or whatever, different names. But that's what you are, that's what we need to identify with. And once we are identified with that, so we come in connection to our natural state, or a connection to the real you. Even though we are saying I am the body, I am the mind, but at very deep down level we become that thing, we become the mind. And because of that mind, so we are living inside the mind too much. If we're thinking all the time, we sometimes even not aware of what we are thinking. We are just thinking it's going on non-stop. So because of that, mind is in control of this body now. So mind is controlling the body, and what mind does is whatever feeling. See, I'll tell you how our emotions and feelings are misleading, like all the times. So if you're someone who thinks too much, who's under stress too much, depression, anxiety, then this needs to be understood, or this needs to come in clarity that this is all happening because we are living in mind too much. So mind works in outside world. Mind will never work with inside world, with your soul, with your so it is a faculty for your soul to use things, but now mind is not working with it. It has taken the entire control, and mind takes over control over the body in a magnificent way. And now mind works in the outside world. It always wants things from from outside world or from outside people. So it wants to control people. It wants them to do things as per its own needs. It wants people to behave in a way which it wants. And then there are some expectations, desires in terms of money, relationship, goals, being famous, or whatever it is. So it wants that from outside. So everything what mind wants is from outside world. And when it is not getting things from outside world, see, outside world, getting things from outside world, expecting things from outside world is a recipe for disaster. And on top of that, how mind has very limited, it's a limited database, it's not unlimited. Your mind is your database. That's why people living in the same house think differently, because everyone grab things in a different way, analyze things in a different way based on his own experiences, people it comes around. So even if you're twins in the same house, but you have different friends, you watch different things on TV, and then you have a different way of doing things. So that's how your experiences get molded, your mind get conditioned, and you are grabbing things. Even though you're twins born at the same time, but you almost look similar, but you're grabbing things in a different way. So they both will have a different world, different kind of likingness, and different kind of stuff. So even if they go watch same movie, one will say it's bogus, one will say it's amazing. So, but same thing, exactly, they both are watching same thing, coming from a same background. So because everyone is using their own database for analyzing things. So mind wants things from outside world. When it doesn't get it, it gets stressed. And now because mind is controlling the body, so your thoughts will arise, thoughts of unsatisfaction or dissatisfaction or disappointment, and where those thoughts will be felt, they will be felt on the body. And then people start going under depression, anxiety, sleeplessness, too much fear, paranoia, panic attacks, anger, and too much fighting. So this is all the result of too much identification with mind. And body has nothing to do here, but because mind is controlling the body now, so it is bringing everything on the body. Where will it take out things on? It will take out things on the body. And that's where problems starts to arise. And at one stage, people can't even live with themselves. This is one of the biggest problem in the entire world. People cannot live with themselves. They cannot live alone. If you leave them alone, they cannot live in a happy way. They either will get bored or will start to go crazy. So this is the reason why identifying with mind is the problem. So where is the awareness? Awareness is connecting with your soul. And how do we do that? By bringing this understanding that it is my mind, it is my body, but I am not the mind. So you don't have to think all the time. So how not to think all the time? So we have to increase the gap between mind and your soul. So first of all, you do meditation. In meditation, you close your eyes. So there is someone who's watching the darkness, so you connect with it. Then you sit, while you're sitting, you know what is happening. You just have to know what is happening. Even you close eyes, you just know what is happening. You know what your mind is doing. So a thought will come. So a thought will come and you say, okay, this is what you're thinking. Another thought will come. Then you say, okay, this is what you're thinking. So I'm talking about mind. So now you're bringing gap between when you have separated your mind, obviously the gap between you and the mind is increasing. Now you're talking to your own mind. So your consciousness is using the same thing, mind, to talk to mind. So now we're increasing the gap. And then you watch what your body is doing. So when you're cooking, so you watch as external faculty, like, okay, this is what my body is doing. This is what my mind is doing. So we are increasing the gap. And then body is always changing. So when I started this video, I said, we are not the station, we are the train. So body is changing all the time. But there is someone inside the body who's watching all the time. So that's how you see that your body, even when you're sleeping, there is the conscious energy is always present. It doesn't leave your body. So body is unconscious, but there is someone who's there inside the body. So that's what you are. So that's what we need to connect to. So you need to be in total surrender first, and then you, in terms of mind, how to come out of mind, we have to be in total surrender. Surrender to whatever is happening. And we need to understand that there is a higher power which is running this universe. And that higher power knows everything. If that higher power doesn't know everything, then obviously the world will not be the way it is. It's some higher power, consciousness, conscious energy is an energy which is running this world. So that conscious, the world is like almost billions of years old. But whatever, so in those billion years, something is running this world. There will be, people say, anyway, so this something is running this world. If you look into the life of our gods, with the gods which we think are the gods, or if there's a human being which is running this universe, which is a god, they are not that old as compared to what universe, the life of universe, which is billions of years old. So there is some conscious energy which is running this thing. So you have to be in surrender to that. It knows everything. It knows each and everything what we are doing, everyone is doing. And so what they will get, what they will not get, that conscious energy is in total control of everything. That's why you ask a lot of things from outside world, but you don't receive everything, or sometimes it takes a lot of time to get it, because it is in the hand of this higher power. It will decide what to give something, how much and when, or maybe not. So we have to be in surrender that the giver knows everything. That's how you quiet your mind. And then you need to separate yourself from your mind. So that's where we do meditation. And then what your mind is telling you, you need to listen to it. And then you talk to it, okay, this is what you're doing. So that's how we will keep on bringing separation between mind and your consciousness, or the soul inside you. And once that is established, the mind will lose its control, and your consciousness will come in total control of this mind and the body. And then that's it. All the problems just vanishes from there. So hopefully we got some clarity, and I'll see you soon for next video. Thank you so much.